These practices undermine the principles of equality and respect that define Canadian values.
I see a lot of confusion out there, so let's set the facts straight. Because I'm all about protecting people and telling it like it is. When Prime Minister Carney says Muslim values are Canadian values, he doesn't get to dictate what Canadian values are. Not all Muslims accept temporary marriages like muta. It's a fixed-time contract with payment, recognized mainly by some Shia scholars. Sunni Muslims, the vast majority worldwide, reject it completely. Even many Shia don't practice it or agree with it. So this isn't a universal Muslim value. It's highly controversial. And just to clear something up that floats around, the Arabic insult sharmuta has nothing to do with muta. It's slang for prostitute or immoral woman, not a religious term, not specific to Islam, and not where the word comes from. People sometimes mix those up, but they're completely separate. Where muta is allowed, though, it's paid sex with an expiration date, no ongoing commitment, no real support after. In Canada, that's prostitution. Illegal, because it puts women at risk. Polygamy, one man with multiple wives, is also illegal here. True equality can't exist when women get judged or left behind, while men get religious passes. I've spent my life protecting the people I love. I watch what's hurting Canadians: homelessness, addiction, people dying on our streets. I won't stay quiet when something clashes with the equality and protection we've fought for. Canada's values mean real respect, real commitment, and keeping women safe, not timed transactions or double standards. And straight up, if anyone's beliefs include practices like these that go against our laws and women's equality, do us all a favor and don't cross our border. We won't stand for it. We protect our own here. If you believe in that too, in fairness, in facts, in standing strong, speak up, speak out. We're all learning, but we don't bend on protecting each other.
These practices undermine our rights and equality. They are not our values.
There's a lot of confusion around muta, so let's set the facts straight, clearly and without excuses. Temporary sexual arrangements existed long before Islam, often with no rules, no protection for women, and no accountability for men. Early Islamic rules did not invent this behavior. They tried to impose some structure on conduct that was already happening in an unregulated, unequal society. That historical context does not make the behavior ethical, then or now. Some point to interpretations of the Quran, but the text itself does not clearly describe modern mut'a as it's practiced today. This has always been a matter of interpretation, and it has always been controversial. Most Muslims worldwide reject mut'a entirely. Even among those who don't, many oppose it or refuse to practice it. What may have been tolerated in a lawless, unequal past has no place in modern societies that value women's equality, consent, and accountability. Once societies developed laws, women's rights, and protections against exploitation, any justification for temporary sexual arrangements disappeared. Over time, what was framed as regulation became a loophole: paid sexual access, fixed time limits, and no responsibility afterward. When rules outlive the conditions they were meant for, they stop protecting people and start enabling harm. In Canada, paid, time-limited sexual arrangements are illegal. Polygamy is illegal. Women's equality is non-negotiable. Canadian values are not about loopholes. They are about protecting people. Continuing these practices today is not tradition. It's using outdated rules to excuse harm. Canada chooses equality, accountability, and women's safety. That's the line. And we don't cross it. Canada is built on equality under the law. If someone's beliefs include practices that violate Canadian law or undermine women's equality, then Canada is not the right fit, because our laws and values are not negotiable.
These practices undermine our equality and do not reflect our values as Canadians.